What's going on, everybody? It is 2024, so therefore, Happy New Year to all of you guys. Pleasure to see everybody. Hie first in the comments today, and not to mention, not only first, but I mean, he jumped the line. Like, he was in the comments super early. Much like the viral video that's going around on Twitter right now of the guy jumping the banister and hopping at the judge in Vegas. If you haven't seen it, it's crazy. JM1620 in the house, of course. Always a pleasure to see you. Peace 2314. Happy New Year to you. Lee Castle, what's up? It's Lou. What's going on? Official Tony. Sorry, I couldn't, make some magic happen for you with the Cardinals in that second half of Flip the Script yesterday, but we'll get them next time. Archdog7, what's going on, dude? Optimus Arc 4, what up? Denzi Vice 91, S-Man 1503, what's going on? Celestino, Liam Minas, David Kearns, Wilder Fitteds, Rainy 99 Colors, all the way from Arizona. And who else we got here? Best of AZ. There we go. Ran through the whole list. Elk Dot. Hey, how's the wedding planning going along? Anyway. Oh, Aaron Luke 27509. Sorry, I missed you. My apologies. Rain 99 Colors. I will happily play some roulette in Vegas with you sometime. Be going there in February, so keep your eyes and ears open for that. B007 Dwight, what up? I don't want to run for president, Wilder. Come on. I'm already busy enough doing all this stuff throughout the week, but hey, I've got helping hands. I've got some good coworkers. So, without further ado, what up, Austin?
What up, Benji? What's up, chat? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I
hope to God the new year brings me clean, crisp internet for ReCap.
I thought you were going to say clean, crisp dollar bills for Vegas for your 18,000 trips planned to Vegas.
Well, I mean, I'm already off to a bad start on account of the fact that all the bets I had Steven Seawright place for me yesterday, one team out of my 3-leg, my 4-leg, and my 6-leg and my 5-leg parlays, only one team won.
Damn.
And that was the Toronto Maple Leafs, baby. Woo!
Oh, damn. Yeah, Cuse let you down.
Cuse let me down. I mean, at half, they were down by 2, and it's like, right, promising.
Right.
And then the Orlando Magic against the Warriors fell apart, like, in the last couple minutes, so. Bleh.
Oh, Lordy. Let's see. I placed a bet on Cuse as well. I want to see if any of my other parlays hit. The legs in the parlay. All right, so I had Cuse money line, then Jason Tatum plus 25, Zion plus 25.
Wow.
Impalo Banchero plus 20, and 2 out of the 4 hit.
Which hit?
Zion didn't hit, and Cuse didn't hit.
I was gonna say, because I know Paulo Banchero definitely had over 20 points. I was watching that game intently yesterday after.
Yeah, Tatum hit. Tatum had over 30. So yeah, that would have paid out some pretty handsomely. So
no 6.
I'm just going for big
watching from the UK. Cheerio.
Oh, from the UK.
I know that was cheesy, and I apologize.
Cheerio, yeah. I do want to hear your best UK accent, your best British accent.
My best British accent?
Yeah, I feel like it's probably hilarious.
Oh my God. I don't know. Do you want me to see? No, I already fucked up. Because it's like, it's very emphatic. I mean, because I'm a high energy guy. So it's like, I want to talk like this all the time. Very high in pitch. and playing soccer or football on the pitch.
Inquisitive. It's very inquisitive, your British
Yes,
accent.
exactly. No, it reminds me of, like, years ago, I had to do a video, and they asked me to do a British accent, but if it's, like, if I don't have anything in mind that I'm reading from, like, that's much easier to, like, in my head, "Okay, stick to this accent, just read this," as opposed to trying to have, like, a normal conversation with somebody. I don't think I could do it. Oh, it's
Yeah.
terrible, Aaron. I totally agree.
Well, I figured that it would be halfway decent because you're an English football fan, so
Damn straight. What up,
I
Space
also said the
Hippie?
Knicks made a trade, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they got OG from the Raptors.
Really?
Yeah. But the best part about it is they made the trade after they lost to my Indiana Pacers, so I was pretty stoked about that.
Wow. Let's see,
Yeah,
let me
Aaron,
see.
what the hell's up with Arsenal, man? You guys had just nothing but daylight to, like, capitalize on the top of the table, but nope. As a Chelsea fan, I'm okay with it because we're terrible this year.
Wait, who did the Knicks trade away?
That's what I can't remember.
In blockbuster trade. Hold on.
Oh, that's
I'm
right. They got
looking
rid
this
of
up on
Barrett.
the fly.
They got rid of RJ Barrett.
Whoa.
Oh,
I
and quick.
mean, for me, like,
Thank you,
it's
Elcott.
RJ and Quick. I mean, for me, it's they've been so stagnant for the past
Yeah.
3 years. I'm down with them just blowing up the whole system.
Are you a Knicks fan?
Yeah,
Ugh.
unfortunately. But like a lighthearted Knicks fan. Like, I really don't like NBA, I really don't care who wins, in all honesty.
Yeah,
I'm primarily a Knicks fan because of Melo. So
that's fair.
yeah.
Puma, I am 11. What up? First off, and then second, how about my Celtics? Is what he asked. I got two things about that. One, I was between because I ended up picking the Magic over the Warriors yesterday, money line. The other game I was deciding between was Thunder over the Celtics, and the Thunder fucking won. And I cannot believe I talked myself out of that. But then the second thing is go back to last Thursday when I picked the Pistons to beat the Celtics. I am still pissed about that. How do you blow a 19-point lead at halftime and just absolutely crumble in the second half? Unbelievable.
Because they're the Pistons, Ben.
They are the Pistons.
Yeah. That's
Monty,
how you do
what
it.
are you doing? God. Mr. Vickery, what's going on? Vibe Canada just dropped in. What's up? Oh, and Mr. Dirty 130. I cannot forget about you. We've timed this out perfectly. We haven't shown off any hats yet because we're waiting for like the rest of you guys to come in.
Perfect.
And yes, I do hate the Golden State Warriors.
See, I don't hate the Warriors. I don't hate the Warriors. NBA team, I did hate LeBron on the Heat. I did hate that.
Yeah,
I hated
those were some hateful times.
Yeah. Hated that pretty hard. But yeah, I mean, I've been a pretty bandwagon NBA fan. Like, that's the one sport that I kind of jump ship pretty easily, and I'll find someone new to root for. So, like, I mean, classic 90s kid. I fucking loved the Bulls growing up because of well, besides you, Ben, but
I hate the Bulls, man.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, like that was
F them.
And then when Melo got drafted, I was Nuggets for a little bit. Always have just kind of been the Knicks because my mom's from Queens, so like I've always paid attention to the Knicks. And then I was a big 3 fan of the Celtics. So like I did fanboy for those guys. Ray Allen, just love that guy. So and then like I think so I've kind of bounced around from fandom for NBA, but college basketball I've always liked college basketball more than NBA basketball.
I'm right there. I'm right there with you. Like, as much as I love the Pacers and I love the Blazers. Speaking of Blazers, what up, G. Laurent? I saw you pop up in there. No, college basketball has always been like my first love. Because I grew up a UCLA fan. That's how I became a Pacers fan, because of Reggie Miller. But as an
interesting. I didn't know that was the reason why.
Oh yeah. Like, I still remember Reggie in college. I mean, this goes back to like 85 and 86. which is also kind of crazy how my memory works when I was like a little toddler.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got drafted in 87, so that's how I became a Pacers fan. So it's like it all makes sense on the basis of that.
Yeah.
But no, UCLA, Michigan State, and Villanova, like the three colleges I like really paid attention to. And then once I got enrolled at Oregon, it's like, okay, this is my squad from here on forward. So
interesting. Wow, learn something new every day. Had no
but
idea that
I am a whore when it comes to college basketball. I can watch it all day.
I didn't realize that was the reason for your Pacers fandom, though. Had no clue.
I was gonna say everything has a mild California or like personal connection for all the teams that I follow.
Yeah.
Except for the league. That's the only like real outlier in the situation.
Love it. I love
Third in line. What up?
Comment too, Ben Lore.
Oh yeah. And then Vibe Canada asks, how about them Ravens? How are you feeling about the Ravens actually?
I think they're going for a Super Bowl.
Think it's gonna be a rematch
defense is insane.
Niners versus Ravens?
It could very well could be. Very well could be. They already beat the Niners this year, though. So
no, like, I know, but I mean,
they're
you
not
gotta
scared.
think that the depth that the Niners at least have can still push them in the NFC to at least get.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not saying they're gonna beat the Ravens, but
I know. Yeah. I mean, like I think that the Lamar's due. I feel like he's due. He's this is like his second MVP run, and he's due for a Super Bowl ring. So, and if they win, I'm taking off of work and going to the parade.
It's even looking more so that it's going to be the Ravens just because the Dolphins are just riddled with injuries at the worst possible time. And then especially this last game, like really proved like how much more dominant the Ravens are. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. For anybody who doesn't think he's quarterbacky enough for the league, screw you.
Right.
He's gonna be the MVP. And
yeah. Well, he's not even the favorite for MVP. Isn't that crazy?
What, it's McCaffrey still?
McCaffrey's the favorite for MVP.
I just feel bad for that guy who paid up. Actually, I don't feel bad for him because I mean, if you got $125,000 to just, casually give away for that bet for Brock Purdy MVP that would have cashed out $200,000.
I did put a future on Lamar winning some accolades. Let me go back and see what they were.
Nice.
So back in November, I put for Lamar to be comeback player of the year.
Ooh.
Or for him to be offensive player of the year.
You got one of those at least dead on.
Yeah. So I
feel like DeMar Hamlin's going to win comeback player of the year. Oh
yeah, for sure. I mean, he's the favorite right now. Oh, Ben's frozen. Oh, there you go. Now yeah. But DeMar, like he was a favorite since like day one. So
yeah.
But I still put Lamar on there because he had injuries last year.
Yeah.
He missed like the second half of last season. So I thought you never know. Because that one, the odds were already not in his favor. Back in November when I placed that bet, I put $15 on it.
Wow.
And the payout is $2,200.
Ooh, that's killer.
And then the Lamar Jackson offensive player of the year, I put $10 on that to win 500. So
everybody in the comments is also throwing Joe Flacco's name into the mix, which nobody saw this coming, which is incredible. Like good for him and good for the Browns.
Very much good for him, but I would be severely disappointed if he got comeback player of the year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I also have to. Oh, VT Kevin R, what's up? I saw somebody else come in here a second ago. Third in line.
Space hippie. That's a brutal comment.
What'd he say?
He said DeMar Hamlin should get a different award, like Resurrection of the Year or something.
Rock Monster, what's going on, brother? He says finally get to catch a show live, and it's the first one of 2024. Yeah, we're about to go into hats. I promise. We just want to get all the sports stuff out, and it's mainly to make sure my internet is working properly, which it seems to be. I had like a little hiccup there a second ago, so
yeah.
I
feel the funniest comment that I saw though on the internet.
Pachanga 55. Go Villanova indeed. That's who I missed.
The funniest comment I saw on the internet yesterday for comeback player of the year for it was Joe Flacco versus DeMar Hamlin. And it's like then and now. So it said Joe Flacco then sucked at football, now doesn't suck at football. So and then it says DeMar Hamlin, then dead, now not dead.
I love that. I love that.
I was
so
like, that's
much.
the best argument you can have for comeback player of the year. For
Oh my
sure.
god. Joaquin 77, what's going on? Guy Bangle, what is up? He's saying the Masterson Award for Hamlin, which I actually pretty sure that will happen. Mr. Vickery wants the hat on your head at the moment.
The one on my head?
One on your head.
This was LA opening weekend, LA Hat Club LA exclusive.
Yes, it was.
But we're here to talk hats. This is not bench warmers.
Yeah. But multiple people asking us to talk to Jerry Jones about producing more Cowboys hats. We're working on it. I swear we're working on it.
Yep. Yeah, we are for sure.
And then Z49 just joined us. Any Padres hats coming? Well, I'd say without further ado, let's talk about some hats, and we'll probably get an answer to your question here in a second.
Site sleepers first, though.
Site sleepers.
All right, let's do it.
Austin's doing it on his end because it'll probably seize my internet, but I got it right here in my hand.
Oh, Lordy, Ben. You're just jinxing yourself here.
Did I?
Yep.
Apparently the answer to that question is yes. Am I back? Hello?
Sort of. A little bit.
Oh, God. It's the damn site sleepers. They're getting me. No, anyway, what I was saying was it's Monday, first Monday of the year, or it was Monday, first Monday of the year, a couple days ago. I thought we were done with Minor League Monday until next baseball season, but no, we are keeping it going throughout January for sure, potentially February as well. Left to right, top to bottom, we've got the Greenville Astros. Then we got the Indianapolis Indians for the script style, classic green underbill. Then we got the Quad City River Bandits, which is the Banditos. And this is part of the Copa de la Diversión collection, which a few of these logos and stuff we can still do. Probably one.
No idea what he was going to say there, chat. Sorry.
Talking and nobody heard anything I said.
You started to go into more explanation behind the Banditos, and then you just froze for a solid 10 seconds.
Wow. Great. No, all I said was the fact that we can still do Copa de la Diversión hats is awesome. And it's probably one of the better custom Copa de la Diversións that we've done, at least probably since like 2019.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. I like it.
To the right of that is the Springfield Isotopes. So if you're a big Simpsons fan, this one's kind of right up your alley. One of the few minor league hockey hats that we can still do.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least, this is where I was talking about with the Padres, man. Minor league, Walla Walla Padres. So
never even heard of them. Oh, we lost Ben again.
I want to compliment.
This is not a Stanley mug, folks.
I love it. Anyway, Walla Walla Padres. I don't want to give any praise any more than I need to the state of Washington, at least for the next week. And then, of course, the upside down logo, LA Dodgers in 3 different colors. So
hold out. Sheesh.
Yes. Black and white. So that's the 40th anniversary patch on that one. Then we got the two-tone white and green with the 1988 World Series. And last but not least, the classic Dodger blue, plain Jane, no side patch.
White sweatband. Really digging these upside down LAs, huh? With the with one selling out. I know we weren't short on inventory there.
Yeah. I know. Well, actually, if you guys are near a store, they did drop in stores as well.
Okay.
So if your size is sold out on the website, stop by your local hat club. You'll be in good shape.
Dope. Dope. Yeah, that one's my favorite. The white and green LA.
Same.
It's very reminiscent of what I got going on here.
Oh yeah. No, I'm hoping we can do like more teams as far as the upside down logos. I think that would just be a really nice touch.
Oh, you might see it coming up next month as well.
Ew.
I might have cooked something up with an upside down logo. With good old T800 John. Kids have seen it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see it. No, I know which one you're talking about now. I'm not going to spoil anything. 4 more Astros hats added to the website a couple days ago. Both with the 2000 inaugural season, the left and the right, or the left two. Sorry, is what I meant to say there. 2000s colorway, so black and brick, and then brick and tan for the script style, and then black, teal. Wasn't that the black and teal 50th anniversary one that we dropped at Houston event?
Maybe. I believe yes, it was, and the one next to it we did as well.
Okay. Oh yeah, these are part of the Houston Oxback.
Okay.
Yes. And then last but not least, updated version of the Atlanta Braves Masters collection. This
like
time
that.
in a two-tone style with the script.
Love it. We're losing
a lot, actually.
Yeah, likewise. We keep losing you, bud.
I can't control that.
Yeah, maybe back out and then come back in and then because I don't want you to freeze out when you're showing off the physical hats.
All right, it's a good call. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll start answering chat here a little bit because these were the only last two that we're going to show off. The Milwaukee Brewers 25th anniversary logo. I do like that side patch on that. It's a good one. It's a good one. That's a nice, clean hat. Is that copper threading in there? I think so. It's very nice. Oh, we got Ben back. Hopefully. Benji? Hopefully. Oh, you're good right now.
Hey.
All right. Winners for the January invoice being announced. That is a good question. We'll do it this week. Because we did for our 2023 recap video, we were going to give away 20. We're going to do 24 invoices.
Nice.
So for the month of January. So we got to announce those. So we'll get those randomized and figured out.
Mr. Vickery says we need Skull Chiefs for 2024. In the words of Robert De Niro, I've heard things.
All right, I can stop sharing my screen now.
Hey, maybe it'll stop seizing my internet.
We'll see. We shall see. All right, Benji, anyway. What do you got for us?
Oh, we got hats, baby. Kicking off for tomorrow. They're already posted on Instagram and on Twitter. Nice little 4-pack variety pack for you guys tomorrow. I'm assuming based on the fanciness that these were all designed by Freddie.
They were. They sure were. This was a Freddie collection. So
yeah.
Yeah, nice little variety pack. Good winter hats.
Oh, yeah. Suede, of course, on the upper visor for this one. 1951 World Series. So this is a side patch being used as a front logo. And as I like to call this colorway, it's the peanut butter khaki, or otherwise known as the cowboy khaki. Gray underbell on this with a black sweatband. And the much fancier version of the Hat Club tag on the inside, which if you want to write your name on it, like your parents used to do with your underwear, go for it. There's literally a line for it. It's the only reason why I bring it up.
Like your parents used to do with your underwear.
Never did it for mine, thank God. But that's the thing that some parents do. And these ones are all made in Bangladesh.
Oh god, that was great. Yeah, show off that interior tag so people have a little, you were a little too far from the camera there.
Yeah,
So
I think it's because the light hitting off it too is gonna kind of like, drown it out a little bit, but
yeah, it says this hat belongs to.
yep,
I think, right?
it does.
Oh, this garment. Sorry, this garment belongs to.
This garment, yes. Fancy.
your your parents put hats in your underwear.
Next up is going to be the Tampa Bay Rays with the alternate logo, otherwise the spring training logo. So the Rays burst logo for the front,
Mhm.
20th anniversary for the side patch. So this is a nice, kind of a blend between like what we use for the Merlot hats. Not quite dark burgundy, but it's like a blend between that and Cardinal. And then of course the suede upper visor on that one.
Nice looking
Metallic
crown.
gold in the Rays logo, as well as the side patch there. Flat stitch baddie, in which case I forgot to show off. This one does have a flat stitch batterman as well on the back. Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, and the same "This garment belongs to Hat Club" tag on the inside.
The undie tag.
Undie tag. And Bangladesh on this one, which I'm assuming all four are going to be.
Dope.
Now, this one is interesting because this is the only one that's made of cotton.
Oh,
St. Louis Cardinals, but then more specifically, it's the old school pixel style, so like 8-bit Nintendo style, which we have not done since 2019.
might not be the last time you see us do it either.
Really?
Really?
Word on the street. Forest green for the upper visor. That same burgundy cardinal blend as far as the upper visor is concerned. I meant to say forest green for the crown. Sorry, my apologies. Flat stitch baddie on the back, cool gray under visor, white on the sweatband. But the interesting thing about this one is it actually has red stitching around the inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. No tag that says this garment belongs to.
It does not. It just has the regular white Hat Club tag on the inside.
Interesting.
Kind of reminds me of like a baseball with the way the
Yeah,
stitching is on that.
that Freddy. You never know what he's up to.
Never know. And then last but not least, this one is polyester. I think somebody asked what the side patch on this hat was earlier. And because there's two Yankees hats, I didn't know which one he was referring to. But this is going to be the 1999 World Series side patch. I got to turn this one down just a hair. So this is basically, if you have a North Face jacket, like the fuzzier style North Face jacket, that's the kind of material this is. I'm trying to think of what to call that.
Like a fleece.
The fleece. Thank you.
Yeah.
God, I don't know why I couldn't think of it. So yes, this is a
Fleece
fleece hat.
crown.
So if you guys are on board with keeping your heads warm this horrible winter that we're about to, brush into, because Lord knows the groundhog is probably gonna see a shadow next month. This is the hat for you.
Yeah. Official Tony is very accurate. Don't go to barbecue wearing that hat.
Good call. But gray under visor on this, black sweatband, made in Bangladesh. And of course, this one has the "This garment belongs to" tag on the inside.
Okay. Dope. That
For
one's
whatever
nice and
reason, this
cozy.
tag was put on upside down. So hopefully not the other ones are.
Quality assurance.
Yep.
Quality assurance.
That's a minor detail. As long as the hat fits and everything like that, I think we're in good shape. So, yep. 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. These are going to be dropping tomorrow, as in Thursday. Get them while they're hot.
It's also that crown is also more of like an off-white, right? It's not a white.
Correct. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, no matter how I had the lighting in this room, it was not gonna do it justice. Appreciate you, Rainy99 Colors, for calling me out on that. Bangladesh. Yeah,
Bangladesh.
Off-white.
Yeah.
I was like mostly there. It's because I was like, I had black sweatband in my head as I was talking, and so anyway.
I feel like we got to get like an audio noise done that says blah 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 Bangladesh.
Oh God. All right, Friday, I'm gonna do backwards the way that we normally do it. Because we technically have 2 drops that day. I'm going to start with the one that drops earlier in the day. So these are going to be the variety pack hats. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different variety pack hats. But then we're also dropping a collection later in the day at the usual 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm going to save that for last. First up is going to be Atlanta Braves. So this is that blend between the Merlot style, so the burgundy and cardinal for the crown. Then you got peach and neon green for the alternate logo. 40th anniversary, black button, black upper visor, of course. Peach on the under visor, black on the sweatband, and this one is going to be made in Bangladesh. I think a few stores actually got these ones.
Dope.
But yeah, online on Friday. Next up, Oakland A's. This is a combination between tan and this is actually peach on the upper visor, metallic gold for the script. 1989 World Series, so Battle of the Bay. Flat stitch baddie on the back. Retro Kelly green under visor, said that backwards. Black on the sweatband, and made in China.
2024 is hard on the vocals for you, Ben.
What was that?
I said 2024 has been hard on the vocals for
Why?
you.
Because I keep stuttering?
Yeah.
I can't help it. By the way, Peace 2314, you say Las Vegas A's, but the report just came out that John Fisher cannot even afford to move the team to out of Oakland. So suck it.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's
no, he's
big
screwed.
News. Oh, that's a beauty of a crown.
Oh, yeah. So cardinal for the upper visor or for the crown. My God, I am flustered. Brown for the upper visor, metallic copper for the front logo, 50th anniversary of the LA Dodgers moving to Los Angeles. Flat stitch baddie on the back, cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, and this one is going to be made in China. Really dig this color scheme.
Yeah, not a damn thing wrong with it. It's beauty.
Elk Dot says Bacon Air Max vibes. That's a good call.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh,
that one's sick. I know that Ben's frozen right now, but that one is sick. Yeah.
The A, Atlanta Braves,
back,
of course.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Yep, a little bit.
God. I mean, yeah, at least it's stuck on the hat showing off, so that's a good sign.
Right.
But black and navy blue, two-tone, 715 in the old school light stitching for back when Hank Aaron broke Babe Ruth's home run record back in the 1970s. Really nice touch on this one.
Yeah. I wonder who did that one.
That's what I'm curious about. Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, and this one is made in China. This one's definitely going to my favorite drop of the week so far.
Yeah, that's sick. It's really nice.
I digs it. This one is a lost black dome that was supposed to drop with the last collection. So Florida Marlins, really? Full script, teal and a little bit of metallic silver, a little bit of metallic gold. 30th anniversary of the Marlins. So it's going to have the flat stitch baddie, retro green under visor, black on the sweatband, and of course, made in China.
Very nice.
This is the only Mexico hat that's dropping on Friday, but there are a lot of Mexico hats that are going to be dropping this month.
Dope.
A lot.
Dope. Yeah, I know we said it last time, folks, but if you want a Mexico hat, I would suggest buying it soon because no account is able to reorder them for another 3 years. So,
true story.
So we did the right thing and ordered a bunch before the deadline came in.
Yep. Texas Rangers up next. So primary logo on the front, 1995 All-Star Game on the side patch. This one, of course, is an off-white if you can't tell with the lighting. A little bit more of a tan blend into it, but like super light tan. Royal blue button, royal blue upper visor, cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, and this one is going to be made in China.
Very nice.
I think this one, correct me if I'm wrong, dropped at the Washington, D.C. pop-up.
Ooh, I don't think so because I think the one at the DC pop up had a yellow Baltimore script.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah,
So, brand new hat. Baltimore
yeah,
Orioles, full script, 30th anniversary of Camden Yards for the side patch. This is optic white for the crown, royal blue upper visor, royal blue button, a bit of the metallic red in the script, as well as the side patch there. Red under visor, black on the sweatband. And this one is, hopefully, there's a tag that says it, made in China. For any of you old school basketball fans, I equate this to like old school Baltimore Bullets jerseys.
yeah. Liam, there were USA hats. They must have sold out.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
And
I believe what's on the site still is Mexico and Puerto Rico. But I'm going to let you keep rolling through this.
yeah, no,
I am
worries.
freezing, so I'm going to grab a hoodie.
Do it. This is the last variety pack hat for Friday. So this is a peach upper visor, black crown, 1980 style primary logo in the front, 1990 All-Star game patch for the side. So a lot of metallics being involved here. Metallic gold, metallic peach, metallic green, et cetera, et cetera. So third in line, shout out to Wes Unseld indeed. Kelly green under visor, black on the sweatband, and this one is going to be made in China. So that whole line I just showed you is going to be the early morning variety pack release for Friday. I'm hoping Austin gets back in enough time because I'm going to run into the fancy collection that's going to be dropping at Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. These are the Velvet Pack. A lot of you guys probably saw we posted this on Instagram and Twitter a little bit earlier. Every single one of these is a beauty. So let me run through them. I'll try to go as slowly as I can, but also kind of quickly to save time here. But yes, velvet crowns, velvet button, velvet upper visor, a lot of metallics in the front logo as well as the side patch. This one, of course, is black. Don't if the lighting makes it look like a weird color, I will definitely let you know. But yeah, metallic copper, metallic rust in regard to the 1998 inaugural season patch for the Diamondbacks. All these, of course, are going to have flat stitch Batterman logos on the back, cool gray under visors on every single one, black sweatbands, and all these are going to be made in China, 100% polyester, baby.
Dope. Went right into the Friday drop.
Oh yeah,
Nice. Is this the first one you showed off?
that is the first one. You came back in plenty of time.
All right.
All right, next up, we got the alternate logo Baltimore Orioles. So
That's
black
the one.
crown, black button, black upper visor, metallic copper, metallic royal blue on the outline there of that front logo. A lot of metallics in gold and a little bit of white, a little bit of black for the 30th anniversary of Camden Yards for the side patch. Metallics, of course, on the flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. So metallic copper and metallic royal blue. Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, and of course, made in China.
Absolutely. Piece this was made after Sakura released.
Yes, sir. One of two Houston Astros that were dropping. So a nice velvet blue for the upper visor, the crown, and the button. A combination of pink and metallic copper as far as the stitching on the front for the Astros primary logo. Astrodome for the side patch, so metallic copper and a little bit of metallic light blue and pink for the Astrodome side patch. Metallic light blue, metallic copper, metallic royal blue as far as the flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China.
That one's my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not digging the pink.
It's a good blend.
Yeah.
You're a
That's
crazy
not for
person.
me.
What about this one?
I
Astros
like that
number
one
2.
significantly better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black for the crown, red brick velvet, of course, for the upper visor and the top button there. This, of course, is the mid 90s script style for the front. So metallic gold, or sorry, metallic copper and metallic rust on the outskirts there. 35 great years of Astros baseball for the side patch. Flat stitch baddie on the back, metallic copper, metallic rust, of course. Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China.
Nice.
I can't
Yeah.
believe you hate the blue one. My God.
O's is still my favorite.
Next up, Los Angeles Dodgers, which is pretty crisp, to be
That
honest.
one's significantly better.
Velvet blue crown, button, and upper visor. That is metallic light blue and metallic copper as far as the stitching for the script on the front. 60th anniversary at Dodger Stadium for the side patch. A little bit bigger for the side patch, not terribly oversized, but it all kind of like blends in pretty well together, I think. Flat stitch baddie, of course, on the back. Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. This one just looks better and better, like the more I look at it.
Yeah, that one's very nice.
This is probably one of the more interesting teams that we added to this pack, Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, I dig it though. I think the utilization of the steel gray is perfect.
I agree. Metallic copper, and then yeah, I'd say metallic steel, metallic graphite, Triple H Metrodome as far as the side patch. This one is going to be completely in Merlot style, so a dark cardinal for the crown, upper visor, and button. Flat stitch baddie on the back, cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. It looked kind of weird. Probably something I should have highlighted. This is not a satin liner on the inside per se. It's just like it's super thin. It's not like thick or anything like that, so it's not going to affect the size. But this is actually the first hat that I noticed that had it.
Yeah, so it's the material that I don't know if if you got, I think it was 2016. They did it in their spring training batting practice hats.
Oh, you're talking about like the diamond era material.
Yeah, so it's like that.
Nice. I saw somebody jonesing for the San Francisco Giants, so of course that one's up next. So same with the dark cardinal crown, upper visor, and button. Metallic copper, metallic royal blue as far as the script style on the front. 2007 All-Star Game patch on the side of these. Flat stitch baddie, cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. So
Ben, did you get these in your size?
No, it's just, this one's a 7.25. So I'm just gonna like show you guys. I wear a 7.5 normally, but as you can see, it's tight, but it actually fits.
7.25 fit you. Wow.
Yeah. I'm not. Let me see if another one does the same thing. Hold on.
Go a size down then, folks.
Yeah, that might be the case.
That fits you too.
I would say go a size down. Shit.
Damn.
Let me try a blue one on. Maybe it's just the color.
That
nope.
that one thing. Yeah.
I would say go a size down. Oh yeah. And then last but not least, this one is actually navy blue, not black, so hopefully the light hits it off it correctly.
I like that one a lot.
I like the color scheme on this one. I just wish it was a different team. But it works. It works with this team. Like, don't get me wrong. But yeah, Texas Rangers. So the road script as far as the front logo, metallic rust and metallic royal blue as far as the script style on the front. 40th anniversary of the Texas Rangers organization on the side patch.
Yeah, we'll be sure to to tweet that out piece.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Down.
Flat stitch baddie, cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. So that is your lineup for Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Oh God. Sorry. I hit my mouse. 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hack Club app. Bam. There they be. And these two got away from me. Sorry.
Yep.
So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different styles.
What's the one that chat's feeling? Throw it in chat.
Yeah, guys.
I agree. A green velvet Oakland A's would have been dope.
Oh, that would have been hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even like a Tampa Bay Rays would have been pretty money in that color scheme.
Yeah. Astros black and red. I feel like a lot of people are going to go for that one. Dope, but not your style. D-backs. Couple D-backs. Two-tone Astros. Really? I was thinking there was going to be more O's in chat.
I kind of was thinking the same thing. Like, I really like the Orioles one.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, Teddy 903 asking when the Texans interlock hats are coming in. I'll tell you
Oh.
this, a little bird told me next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, finally.
Very nice. Love that. Love that for you
Finally.
guys.
I think we got a little bit of time to run through Monday real quick.
Yep.
I'll go quick. So much like Friday, it's being split up into 2 different times throughout the day. These ones I believe are both going to be early morning. I had said a second ago or a couple minutes ago that Minor League Monday is still happening. So I got 5 minor league hats right here. Um, Birmingham Barons, which is basically in the
The
old
old
gold
gold.
style.
Yeah. I think it's a
Same,
lost old gold.
yeah. So 20th anniversary for the side
Nice.
patch. So that same copper with the glacier green. Same goes for the flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. Retro green under visor, black on the sweatband. This one is going to be made in China. So that's number 1.
It's a real nice one.
Number 2, throwback to the early 2010s Tucson Padres. To which case, if you guys know your baseball history, the Portland Beavers went to Tucson, became the Tucson Padres for a few years before they became the El Paso Chihuahuas. So there you go. Side patch, of course, is going to be the Friar, but yeah, primary logo for the front. Vintage Padres brown, flat stitch baddie, Kelly green undervisor, black on the sweatband, made in China. See, I told you some good Padres hats were coming, guys. San Jose Giants, to which case I know for a fact the Great Mall store got this one. So, forest green crown, light tan for the upper visor, metallic gold for the logo. Which patch is this? Oh, San Jose Giants Baseball Club. For the few people that have seen this, they equate it to like the SaberCats color scheme that we did like a year or 2 ago.
Yeah. That's the exact same colorway as Lightning Pack.
Yes.
The green one.
Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. Next up is All Royal Worcester, the Woo Sox. Double sock alternate logo for the Boston Red Sox for the side patch, but there's that swinging smiley face there for their alternate logo.
With some high socks.
High socks, baby.
Rex
Flat
Ryan would love that. Would love that hat.
Flat stitch baddie on the back, Kelly green under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. And then last for the minor league hats is the Northwest Naturals.
Ooh,
Northwest
that
Arkansas
is
Naturals, sorry.
wow, that is nice.
A lot of metallics.
Well, look at I love the top visor.
Yeah, stone visor or stone crown, graphite upper visor, a
That
lot of metallics.
combo.
Boom, boom.
Digging
Flat
it.
stitch baddie, of course, on the back. Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. So those are the first 5 that are dropping. I'm going to hammer through the next bit of the variety pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 goddamn hats that are also dropping on Monday. First up is going to be another upside down logo, LA Dodgers with the 2020 World Series champion side patch. And yes, this hat
All
is
cord.
corduroy.
That's a nice one.
Oh, yeah.
I dig it.
Kelly green under visor, black on the sweatband, and this one is made in China. 100% cotton, just so you know.
Lee
Which is pretty
Castle. Are we ever getting a Las Vegas 51s hat?
maybe.
Yes. Yes. And it was done up by Freddie and yours truly. You guys will find out more in about a month's time.
Wink.
Mm-hmm.
Next up on the upside down LA Dodger logo front, we've got the light tan version. So think Sandstorm light tan with the 60th anniversary of Dodger Stadium. I mean,
That is
based on the color
nice.
scheme of this one, is technically a Sandstorm hat.
I think so. I think that's what they did. I think they just flipped the logo.
I was gonna say the only difference is Kelly green under visor as opposed to a pink under visor. But
Damn,
not
yeah,
the end of the world. It worked.
yeah. If you guys missed out on Sandstorm, there you go.
Sandstorm. And then the last one that's dropping upside down LA logo on Monday is going to be black with the 1988 World Series side patch. So metallic red, metallic light blue there. Flat stitch baddie. Retro Kelly Green Undervisor, black on the sweatband, and this one is going to be made in China as well. Next up, Arizona Diamondbacks City Edition Serpientes. So black with the like sand colorway as far as the Serpientes, with a little bit of metallic brick red as far as the outline there.
So that the script itself isn't metallic, just the outline?
No, just the outline. Yeah, just the
Okay.
outline of the Serpientes is the metallic like rust basically. But then yeah, metallic rust once again is going to pop up in the 25th anniversary side patch here. Flat stitch baddie on the back, metallic copper, metallic rust. Cool gray, black on the sweatband, made in China.
Dope. I like
A lot of Astros hats coming in this next run. So two-tone, this is Glacier Green with the 80s style primary logo, brown on the upper visor, 50th anniversary of the Astros organization. Boom. Flat stitch baddie, cool gray, black on the sweatband, and this one is going to be no tag on the inside. That's great. So it's probably China. Next up is going to be all navy blue, primary logo on the front. So that is metallic blue, metallic silver, metallic gold on the outskirts and the interior, but just orange and white. 2022 World Series champions for the side patch, which I believe is the first time we've used this side patch.
Yeah, I like that patch.
But yeah, navy all around, flat stitch baddie on the back, cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China.
Wow. I hope Houston fans scoop that one up. That's a nice one.
Oh yeah. Going back to the old school 1970 style. So orange crown button, upper visor, metallic blue star, white H. So this of course is going to be flat stitched because it goes back to the 1970 style. With the 1970 style primary logo with the
Astrodome side patch. Once Ben comes back in about 3.
flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. Sweatband. Next up,
Ben.
Negro League collection, Atlanta Black Crackers, which actually we were originally going to drop in what?
We lost you on that orange Houston Astros hat. So we lost you on the patch. So we didn't hear baddie. And then we did see the UV, but I don't know what the baddie was.
No Batterman logo on the back.
Okay.
There we go. Sorry. So this was actually going to drop at the Atlanta pop-up that we did, but they didn't come in enough time. So
really,
this is the Atlanta Black Crackers from the Negro League. That is going to be a metallic red rust as far as the front logo on the front logo. This is a stone crown, black upper visor, and of course the Atlanta Black Crackers primary logo as far as the side patch in black, metallic gold, and metallic rust.
That is a dope hat.
No Batterman logo on the back just because they didn't have Batterman logos as far as that era and stuff was concerned. Green under visor, black on the sweatband, and this one is going to be made in China. These are going to be early morning Monday, pretty much. This one's we've dropped it a number of times, just black and white, 100th anniversary of the Dodgers organization. Gray under visor, black sweatband, made in China.
Yep.
I think
wrong with it. That's a good daily.
I think this is the Orioles one you were talking about that dropped at the DC event.
Correct, but that is not the one that I was talking about, but that did drop at the DC event.
Oh.
We talked about the individual that this was inspired by earlier, though.
Who?
Oh.
I know why. Why. Yes.
Yeah. That's the best clue I can give you.
No, that's great. So Orioles script, this looks to be like the 1960s style Orioles script. 50th anniversary of the organization. Flat stitch baddie on the back.
Nailed it, Elk Dot.
Kelly Gray. Yep. I was gonna say that's where my head went as well.
Yeah.
Kelly Green under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China on this one. Two more to go. My God. All graphite Chicago Cubs script, metallic gold, metallic rust on the outskirts there. 1990 All-Star game. I kind of dig this one, actually.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Flat stitch baddie on the back, cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. And then last but not least, this is one I'm definitely going to have to bring home just because of it's pretty obvious. Philadelphia Phillies script, gray or stone gray for the crown, light navy for the upper visor, as well as the script there. 1990 or 1996 All-Star game for the side patch. We basically already dropped this hat, but in a reverse colorway. So I got
I
to
like
add
this
this one as
colorway
well.
better. I like this colorway better.
I know. Flat stitch baddie on the back, cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. And that's it. That whole slew I just ran through was dropping on Monday.
Wow. That is a lot of hats.
I promise you guys, we just wanted to pack this show with like hats and hats and hats since it's the first show. It's not to say we're gonna have less hats for like the future recaps and stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna run through like that many. Like we'll have more packs and stuff like that in collections, and so my
Ben,
God, that was a lot of hats.
Can you show off the Atlanta hat again?
Yeah. Whatever I did with it. Talking about this one?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
It's a beauty. I like that one a lot.
And then yeah, stone gray for the crown, black for the upper visor. Yeah, Monday's going to be kind of crazy, but Friday is as well because I mean that other variety pack I showed off was dropping before like all the velvet hats are. So, oh my God,
That's the beauty of a hat.
Hey, speaking of Atlanta, I feel like this is a great segue for this.
Speaking of Atlanta,
and I feel bad because they've been waiting in the wings, waiting for me to run through all these hats, and that's why I was going as fast as I did. We've got a very special guest with us.
We sure do.
Friend of the show, as you guys know, you guys all know him. Was an absolute pleasure to work with him in Atlanta when we did the pop-up event at Good Times. Let's bring him in. What up?
What's up, guys?
What up,
happening, fellas?
What's up, man?
Man, I'm so sorry to keep you on ice for as long as I did. My God,
man, it's all good. Y'all were showing some good hats. That Black Crackers cat is definitely coming home with me.
Dude,
so I'm definitely gonna need that.
And that's what I was saying. It was supposed to be at the event, but it just came in a little bit later than we anticipated. So
yeah, I mean that
happens for a reason.
Sick. I feel like it needs to get used more often.
Yeah, definitely. It's like I feel like between that and I think like the Velvet collection, actually, I saw a few in there that I was like, yeah, that's a nice collection too. A couple good minors as well. So I was enjoying myself in the wings. I was enjoying myself.
That's good, brother. But hey, we have some news for chat. You're not going to be waiting in the wings for any more weeks ahead of us. You want to make the official announcement here?
Yeah, guys. Chat, what's up, guys? If y'all don't know me, I'm Tafuri, TaylorMade GQ, repping Atlanta, Georgia, the 404. And I am going to be your new host for ReCap with my guys Ben and Austin. So if you like seeing me, you're going to see a lot more of me every week on Wednesday. We'll be talking hats, culture, everything. I'm super excited to join the team and definitely have some big shoes to fill from Beho. She did an amazing job, an incredible job. When I first started my ambassadorship journey with Hat Club, I actually watched the shows when Bree was the host. So have big shoes to fill, but super thankful and excited for the Hat Club family giving me this opportunity. And I can't wait. Can't wait to talk hats and sports and everything with you guys, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, and Bree was super stoked for you that you would be her replacement. She's like, I couldn't think of someone more perfect for to be the replacement for me than Tafuri. So
Christmas passed. Now I gotta send her a Christmas present because she was hyping me up. So,
she's off to big things at Complex. She just got a big promotion at Complex, so she just couldn't manage ReCap and that anymore. So, but we are more than thrilled to have you on board. It's something that we've talked about for a while now.
Absolutely,
and stoked to have you on with Ben and myself. We know that it's going to be good convo, a lot of knowledge about hats and previous collections. We're still not going to miss out on the sneaker talk now because Bree's gone. Now we're going to be able to converse on sneakers with you and I. So,
oh yeah,
Ben will still be wearing his his dunks from 2022. So
Hey.
that was Ben's last sneaker purchase.
Because they fit.
Yeah. No, it's super dope. Yeah, like Wright said I need to just buy her a hat. Bet I'll DM her and see what hat she needs, and not that I'm sure she can't get it, but I'll be like, hey,
and it's not the last we're gonna see of Bree either. Like Bree left some breadcrumbs, as she says. She left some breadcrumbs on her last week before the holidays, but it's not gonna be the last we see of Bree.
No, not at all. So no, I'm super excited. Someone said wear the Stone Cold Fest the week of 316. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. That is actually chat. Pin that. Remember that. I am wearing the Stone Cold Vest 316. It's just right. It has to be done.
I will vividly remember that because the fact that I'm going to Vegas that week, and it's going in my calendar right now. I will press you and remind you about it. Like, it has to be done.
It is in the closet hanging up right now. That's probably one of the few pieces of memorabilia that like I've probably worn. When I bought it, I wore it the day I left, and then I wore it that whole weekend unapologetically. Like I still
I love it.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, man. But no, I'm super excited to do this show with you guys, man. It's a real crazy full circle moment. You know, like I said, I started my ambassadorship journey with I actually replied to a comment that Austin had when we were doing the shows on IG Live, and that's how we kind of got connected and things went where they went. So it's a super dope full circle moment to now be on the show that I first watched to get on and be an ambassador. So I'm super excited and super stoked. Appreciate you, D. Right. Appreciate everybody in the chat, sending me congratulations and thank you. It's super awesome. I'm grateful, and I'm ready to do a great job.
I think I two things I want to add to this. I mean, aside from it's an absolute pleasure, and I love the fact that we're going to be working together more often with this. But I go back to like when we brought Bree on as host as well. Started off as a guest, and then just the connection that the crowd had, that we as Hat Club had with her, and it's just like, yeah, this is the right person to do it. And that was how I felt, the first time we had you on, and then we had you back, and it's just like everybody loves you, and I think it's great. And I'm just looking forward to everything that we're going to do together this year and beyond.
Definitely. And there's some great things coming on the way. Don't want to toot my horn too much, but who knows? Maybe there might be a hat or something that I may have had a part in sprinkling my creative juices into that we may be able to show on recap, very soon.
Hell yeah, he did.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Hell yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I'm super super excited. Yes, I do have a pack on the way. So just be prepared. As like how's my Roman and alien knowledge?
Yes.
Man, that's what? I don't want to give too much away. I'm gonna say that I'm well versed enough to hold a conversation, but depends on what type of aliens we're talking.
Oh, which type? Okay, I like where this is going.
But as far as I'm concerned, I know nothing. I'm just here.
No, I saw that question in the chat. I didn't even look to see who wrote it, and I'm like, I guarantee this is Space Hippie asking this question.
Yeah.
Yep. No, like I said, it's Big Brother's always watching, so I have to be careful of what breadcrumbs I drop. So that's how that goes. But no, I'm super excited. I've probably said too much. So if the live glitches or I start glitching, my safe word is kidding. But yeah, man, I'm super excited, super stoked to be here, man. Like I said, if you guys didn't know me or it's your first time seeing me, we also do Fit Talk Fridays on Fridays. As well. So that's kind of like an addendum to what we do here. So a lot of the hats sometimes that we go over here, you may or may not have seen me wear on one of the Fit Talk Friday episodes. So a lot of good synergy there, but it made sense. Like I said, I enjoy working with Ben and Austin, and when the opportunity came and it's like, hey, were you really interested in doing this? It was the only answer was yes.
Yeah. So for the people that don't know about your Fit Talk Fridays, give them a rundown as to like who you host it with and where they can find that too, because I'm sure a lot of people from chat will want to start to plug into that once they get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, Definitely. So, Fit Talk Friday started with my guys Max and John. Max season on IG. If y'all want to go ahead and follow my co-hosts, definitely follow them, and Just John on IG. So we really saw that there wasn't a place or a space that we saw that really highlighted full fits with fitteds and everything else. So we kind of created that platform. We did this. Oh, it was last year now in November. That was our first show. We created a hashtag. The hashtag used to be for vegan fitness. So we kind of sort of hostile took that over. We're now sitting at over 1,000 plus people that have hashtagged their
Oh,
posts
Hey,
nice.
with Fit Talk Fridays. So that's recently a great development of ours. If you do want to submit a outfit or outfit grid or reel to the show, definitely tag the page, which is Fit Talk Friday. So FIT, an additional TALK, and then Fridays. It's spelled how it sounds. So you can tag the page or you can use the hashtag. And we go through the pool and we select fits to highlight and talk about during the show. And we do a top five the week after. So what are our five favorite fits? But then also anybody that tags us, we also share it to the story as well. So
Hell yeah.
um, kind of like how Ben and Austin said, this I was kind of a thumbs up type of guy to have as an additional host. Can't say enough about my co-hosts Max and John. They're extremely, they make life really easy. Having guys that you work with really well and know their stuff, know knowledge, know how to dress as well. It makes my life as a co-host easy. So I say that they do all the heavy lifting and I just come up and clean up a little bit on the back end. But we're a great
Well,
team. We work together
well,
awesome.
Liam's saying that he loves the show, that it's a vibe on Fridays, and that one of his goals is to get into posting this year because of the show. So that's
do
sick.
it.
Come on, man.
That's
Come
awesome.
on, Liam. We're waiting. Like we really like so I think a really good thing about the platform as well is we really wanted to highlight women in the community as well. So shouts out to short shooter Steph, as well as Lane Soul. There's a few that have like submitted to the show and we've been extremely excited. I think also, man, there Britt as well has submitted a few times. So we've really had a lot of great like also special guest hosts as well. We've had Potato on, so we had Maya
Okay.
on. We've had Tiana Denise. So shouts out to T, another ATL face in the place. She's from Buffalo, but we adopted her.
Right.
She
Yeah.
is one of us now. And so we really like we just want to showcase everyone in the community. I think in a lot of these spaces it gets really easy to look at it as a male dominated space or some places a female dominated space. So we want to give everybody their shine, man. And like Liam said, it's a vibe. We joke, we have a good time. I love the fact that I'm doing it with two guys that are also at club ambassadors as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really cool way for us to leverage our ambassadorship,
Hell
but
yeah.
also give shine to the community and everybody else. So
Yeah.
catch us, follow the Fit Talk Fridays page as well as all three of us as co-hosts. And if y'all are not following Austin and Ben, do that because I don't know what you're doing if you're not doing that. So yeah, man. I'm super excited, and this is gonna be a great year. I'm excited to see how this
Yeah,
goes.
that's dope. That's dope. And yeah, so follow Tef and Fit Talk Fridays on IG if you haven't already. You're going to be seeing a lot more of Tef. I think we've already told chat this a little bit, but we're going to try and test some technologies that are now available to us with
Yeah.
being able to co-stream on Twitch
Hmm.
and IG. So the beauty of it is that we're I think only going to be able to see Twitch chat. So there's still going to be a big advantage in being in Twitch chat. And then like IG will just pick up the feed essentially and like take that
Yeah.
from the platform that we stream from and bring it to IG. So that's going to probably take some tech issues that happen throughout it, but it's going to be something that we start to try to bring back. I'm sure that the comment section of IG will just be absolutely rancid and terrible, but we won't see them. So
Hmm.
it'll be
I'll
good.
bring
We'll
a
have the
flamethrower
positive people
to
of
the
Twitch
party.
on board. So
Shout out to Panda also. She said her goal is to post on TikTok. That is also a goal of mine as well. I'm gonna try
yeah,
to become
Panda
more of an avid TikToker.
Panda's been crushing it with some Hat Club content for TikTok over the past few days. Uh, her and uh,
Hmm.
AB. There's a really really funny one that that is the. I'll give a little spoiler. It's a 1930s trend that I guess is going on TikTok right now, where you have AI like look at a photo of you and then it puts you in the 1930s. We did that with multiple people, and Ben's is something special. Let me tell you.
Oh man. See, now when I get off Twitch, I'm going directly to TikTok. I'm not going back to Instagram. I'm going directly there. I gotta go see it now.
I say I feel like it needs to be clarified whenever you see this. This was AI driven. I didn't do anything to cause this.
Yeah.
But as I say, it gets weird at the end. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's shouts out AB and Oscar, man. Yeah, I'm my New Year's resolution is I want to see more Oscar fits. Like Oscar helps me laugh and gets me through my workday,
Hey.
so I need to see some Oscar fits. So AB, talk to Oscar, get some things going, and shouts out to AB as well because he's been. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to his story, but some good hats dropping, some pan dulce.
Yeah.
If I do, some good crowns coming from my guy AB.
Yeah,
So shouts out to him as well.
AB's stacked with designs in the first half of the year.
Mhm.
And I got Oscar a little present for Christmas too that I'm hoping that AB pulls out when he or Oscar pulls out when it's time for one of his other packs to make an appearance. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and somebody was just like, "Oh man, shouts out to Wilder's D-backs." I had to go to the magic wall of hats that I have to see if I can pull
Oh,
that
you
because
have it?
that's actually yeah, I do. I have the Wild Valley D-back. So y'all might actually have I might actually do my first brim switch live with you guys because I had to come in wearing an Atlanta Braves hat. That was
That was a
that was
must.
Mando.
That was a
Had to
must.
happen. So, and I had a couple in the wing in case people wanted to test me and say, "Oh, that's the only one you have. You could have did a more extravagant one." I was like, "Now, hold on."
No.
That's like,
Now,
now.
now, if
So
you
no,
could ballpark, how many hats do you think that you have right now?
now, so the last time I counted was when I did, when I had a very busy Rushmore month. So I would say now my count is at about 280.
Okay.
I think
Nice.
280. So that's probably more hats than a person should have,
Yeah.
but you know, we do things,
Yeah.
So I promised the brim switch. So shouts out to my boy AB.
Hell yeah. There we
Great
go.
crown. Great D-backs. Great D-backs on the
I love
Mata
that
right
hat.
now. And the new D-backs is also insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, so 280. Definitely that I think that's the ticker right now. But I'm sure with the Cracker crown, the Atlanta Black Cracker crown, that's gonna be that's gonna be yeah, there's a few I need. So I'm probably gonna eclipse 300 before we get to February even.
Yeah,
And again, unapologetic about that.
Well, I'm going to throw a little bit of a spoiler on this one because it has to do with the Atlanta. Obviously the Olympic Park one was the one that went the fastest when we did the pop-up.
Yep.
Not a lot of people know this, that there's actually a part 2 of that hat that we just didn't bring with us for the pop-up. We were keeping it as a secret for a future. So, yeah, keep your eyes and ears open for that one.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite everydays. I love this hat. I actually just found a pin from the '96
Ooh.
Olympics from a thrift. So
Oh, that's
that's definitely going to
sick.
be going on this hat pretty soon. So yeah, I mean, since we're talking about, like I said, I mean, obviously you have to have your good pinky. Um, it's like there, shouts out Frosty. Obviously had to have my Hatlanta, '96. And then shouts out to Saucy. This is probably he's done a couple of Braves and they're all good, but this one is definitely by far like my favorite. Like this is
Nice.
probably one of my if you catch me in the city, that's more than likely this is probably the one I have on my head.
Dope.
I'd say a lot. So it's a great crown. I love the love that Atlanta's been getting lately and obviously with what I have coming,
And we
Atlanta
know
will be
it's
getting
not
more love
over.
as well.
Yeah, we know it's not over.
Not even
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 days into the
So
year, and it's just like we're just
yeah, even the A that you
wonderment to
showed,
come.
Ben, was a great one. That was a great crown.
Yeah, D-backs
I
are
really
gonna get a
like the
lot of
metallic.
love. Braves are gonna get a lot of
Mhm.
love. There's a Mets hat
Yeah.
that will show off next week that I've been trying to make a personal goal of myself to not purchase anything in January because I know how much I'm spending in February. But there's a Mets hat next week that is insane. That was cooked up by Freddie. So, it's gonna be a rough year. And then there's a New York Mets hat that I know that's coming out later in the year that that Freddie cooked up as well. That is like, I want it so bad and I want it to just release already. So, there's a lot of good
Freddie's
stuff.
been doing work. Yeah, Freddie's been doing great work.
Sure.
I mean, like from the lemonade pack to the barbecue pack to like there's some things like to me I think that we get very caught up into like hook designs with colors, and which is cool, but I think that even really kind of transposing it to experiences and things and themes. I think that that's something that I really like about his attention to detail. And it's like I feel like that's something when I normally see a crown bomb, I'm just like, wow, like that's something that you think about. Like I mean, the Atlanta Braves that he did for the barbecue pack, I thought was like, I literally
Really?
just remember I was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe my mind thinks that way, but I was just like the A, you could easily look at that as like like a medium rare patty that's on the grill. You could look at that as like barbecue sauce. I mean, like, I don't
The
know.
man
Maybe I was
thinks
hungry that
different. The
day.
man thinks different, and I love it.
Yeah.
I think he was like probably one of our
Yeah.
best hires we ever could have done. So,
And then
Yeah.
Elk Dot brought it up. Elk Dot says Sakura is still one of the best of last year, which I totally agree with.
Yeah. I think that was just it was a great pack because it was just so different. And shouts out to Amil Vibe because what he did with that crown, or like for his like for the pictures when he was debuting it and promoting it, that was insane. I actually like called him and I think ironically enough, the infamous Philly trip that I took, where we met up and we did that reel, that call actually was what helped facilitate, us planning to, do
oh,
some
dope,
content together.
dope.
Yeah, so that was kind of like our first real like chopping it up, like, hey, like, you should come to Philly. And I'm just like, you know what, I've never been to Philly.
Now, is he
Let's
going to
let's make
make it
that
down to
happen.
the
And
A or what?
so yeah, so there's definitely talks of him coming here,
Ooh.
and there's also a part two, me going back up there. I've already told them because of the food and great smells of Philly, I'm definitely going to be going back and investing in a summer
Well,
home here.
certain sections of
Um,
Philly.
yes, certain sections. Yes, let me clarify. But they took me to a spot. I think it was a tikka masala cheesesteak.
Oh,
No, it was a tandoori. Excuse me, it was a tandoori Philly
Either way, that sounds
cheesesteak.
delicious.
yeah. Either way, that's very
And
different.
yeah, like I'll probably post the video to my story later. But that was that. Like just got off the flight. They were like, "Hey, let's go there and let's go eat." And immediately went there, and I was just like, "Yeah, I can imagine myself living here. I can see myself living here. This
Really?
is this is good." And crazy thing, Austin, it was at a gas station. Gas. It was at a gas
The
station.
gas
So like,
station.
Wait. Was it a
what
was
are
it
the
a Wawa?
odds? Yeah, no, it was not a Wawa. It was actually I don't even remember what the gas station was
That's
called,
mind blowing.
which is bad.
The gas station hoagie got you sold on
Yeah,
Philly.
gas station hoagie. Yeah.
Well, next time you're in
It's
Philly too,
Freddie who
make sure you hit me up because it's a quick train ride from Baltimore.
definitely.
So
Definitely will, and I owe Baltimore and the DMV area trip because I need to go by the harbor again to get some seafood, some crab
yes,
cakes.
sir.
That's definitely going to be the next visit up there is going to be gonna try to hit the all three. So gonna go Baltimore, Philly, New
Yep.
York. Try to do those three in that little run. So yeah, like I think that's really cool. But again, a good part of being cool with ambassadors is you get to hang out when you're in town. So when you crash their cities, it's like, yo, what's up, guys? Like, what y'all
Hell
doing?
yeah.
Type stuff. So it's cool.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
I meant to do this earlier, but we were just kind of chatting around. I want to give a shout out to
Yeah.
just John, who I see in the comments. Hands down,
Yeah.
one of my favorite people from back in New York. So the fact that the two of you do Fitted Talk together, Fitted Talk Friday, or sorry, damn it, I just spaced on it.
No, Fit Talk
Yeah,
Fridays. You said it
okay,
right.
but I said
Yeah.
fitted. I meant that's where I
Yeah.
fucked up. Fit Talk Friday. My bad. But no, and he's one of our ambassadors, but the relationship that he and I developed over the last couple of years, awesome. So glad to see the two of you just
Yeah.
like banging it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
like that.
Shouts out to my boy John, man. Cactus Plant Flea, and that, as I affectionately call him. But no, great dude. Like I said, I think the way that we met was kind of similar. It was like I think he showed up on my explore page,
Okay.
believe it or not. And then I think I DM'd him about like a piece he was wearing, and he like hit me back. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's exactly what that piece is." And then from there we just kind of kept in touch, and like I said, really really dope, genuine
Good
guy.
shit. Definitely one of
Does
NoHo's best
does new
dressed. No doubt about
listen, man holds it down, one man army.
that.
My boy John. People like I said, I couldn't imagine a better duo of co-hosts between him and Max to help with the show. So, super dope guys, man. And no,
Love it.
I think who was it? So Liam, no, so the fit battle that I had was with Lewis. So I'm ill vibe. So that yeah, we were obviously one of us was more ready for fall. I was the one that was more ready for fall. With my outfit choice, but no, it was crazy. He broke Lewis broke out jorts, and I really was not a fan of jorts before
I
that.
do remember that. Yeah.
And you know what? Lewis made me a convert. I was like, you know what? Maybe there's something here. I just gotta find it. So yeah, but Lewis is a great guy and an extremely dope creative. I look to him as a great creative peer and someone when I was growing out, like my page was smaller, I look to for, inspo from a creative perspective. So I feel like it's important in the community to give folks flowers. It doesn't take anything away from you to say someone does something really
Oh,
great.
100%.
Right. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, so
Oh,
We're
I'm
John,
very
I'm
I'll
gonna give
grateful,
I'll
my
definitely
people
man.
be back in New
flowers.
York. Definitely be back.
Yeah, definitely, I'll be up
Definitely.
there. And I think someone asked the question of how do you become an ambassador with 50 followers. It's like, dude, I would just say the big thing is just be you, be authentic. You love hats. All of us have something unique we bring to the community. So,
Right.
try to find what that thing is for you, and just be positive. Like I honestly can say, like, I don't think my ambassadorship journey wouldn't have went anywhere if I really wasn't social and really tried to reach out and talk to people. So Austin, you see, like I talk with them, they're like really really cool people. Like don't feel like they're like, I can't talk to Ben or Austin about something. Like when Ben and I first talked, like we talked about Georgia Tech jerseys and like basketball, like for about a good couple of hours, just chopping it up.
Hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
So
Emphasis on hours.
Yeah,
yeah,
and what we tell everybody too is like there's always such an eyeball on Instagram from everybody. I think that is still probably the most shareable platform
yes,
from a social media perspective. But like we tap in with ambassadors who have super small IG accounts, but they're really good at YouTube content or they're really good
yeah,
at TikTok. Like level up your content and then
hmm
get yourself noticed that way. Just like really be consistent, level up your content, know you're someone that is different and dynamic at the same time.
yeah,
And that's kind of what like seals you an ambassadorship with Hat Club. Cause like
Yeah.
yeah.
uh,
It's a
any
long road.
anyone can do a hat in hand, anyone can do a hat with a pair of sneakers. It's what do you do to set yourself apart from that? That and like how do you elevate your content to a different aspect
Yeah,
is really what catches like our
yeah.
eye for sure.
A wise person I think once said, it was a quote. It was just like, part of standing out is figuring out like what you do, like to Austin's point, what you do uniquely well. So for me, I looked at my platform as, well, I don't really see people doing like full fit pictures with
Yeah.
hats,
Right.
and making the hat like kind of like a part of it. Like, I think we always kind of look at hats as accessories, and it's like, I'll just throw this hat on. But it's like, I think the attention to detail and color palettes and looking at how you put things together, that's important. So I know that's what made me stand out.
Yeah,
And it's like,
for sure.
and I think from that, I found a community of people through, my platform that were just like, yo, you're into that too. It's like, so like, I think that's the goal. It's always connection, authentic, genuine connection with
Hmm.
people. So
Yeah, and
you have to be social on social media.
yeah, exactly. And Peace brought up a good one that I get a lot, where it'll be someone DMing me and they'll be like, "I spent $1,000 the past 2 months on hats. Can I be an ambassador?" Like that, but you haven't posted in a year
Yeah.
and a half. So like,
Yeah.
so what does your $1,000 do from a
Yeah.
marketing side of things?
Yeah. Somebody asked me recently, like, when I say be consistent, like what do I look at as what consistency is? And I was like, so I actually counted like at the end of the year how many posts, how many times I posted. And I think of a 365-day year, I posted 227 times. So if you
Damn.
do
Damn.
the math on that, that's give or take about 60%. But
Right.
that's, you have to think I'm doing that already as an ambassador. So it's like, for me, it's not, the ambassadorship helps me because
Mhm.
obviously I get to work with really dope people, but there's still that drive to be consistent and to make content impactful and to show up for your followers and be in the comments engaging them. Like, yeah, it's cool, I love the fire emojis, but I also live for the comments where like, yo, where's that jacket's really cool, where'd you get that from, that goes really cool with your hat. It's
Right.
like those are things that really help you build an audience, because if you're not looked at as a weird gatekeeper type of dude,
Right.
it's or girl,
Yep.
because it's like it's, I think that that really helps you connect with people. I think the most followable people I found are typically the most genuine, easygoing,
Exactly.
non-pretentious
Yep.
people. That's, I think that's what matters.
Peace. I knew what you meant, man. I was just
Yeah.
using that as an example, like because probably Davey and myself could give you, and probably Ben too. Probably Ben gets asked about ambassadorships a lot, but
Hmm.
Davey and myself, like that's one thing that a lot of people come to us with, and they think that if they purchase something from you, that they can make themselves an ambassador by doing that. But you got to be a content creator at the same time. So
Yeah.
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 Yeah, just
So
using that one as an example. I know you were just
no,
joking though.
definitely, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bobby, any questions y'all got for me, or anything y'all think the chat wants to know about me, or anything that the chat wants to know about me
Well,
that
I'll go back to what Space Hippie said. I would say brush up on your alien knowledge, brush up on your Vegas knowledge, and then you'll do just fine here. So yeah, I
yep,
mean,
and you know what?
we're
I will.
excited to have you on board. What are you most excited about?
I think for me it's just being able to see the hats with you guys. I think when you're in anything, that you really enjoy talking about, it's just like seeing cool things, like for example, like seeing like a Negro League hat. Like to me that's some, I mean, obviously heritage wise for me that's, super dope for representation, but seeing that there's like other teams that are getting love. Like I know there was a point where minor leagues really weren't getting a whole bunch of love and now they
Hmm.
are.
Yeah.
So it's like seeing what, this, ABC hat really unlocks for other stores. Maybe like other stores really dig into like, well, let's try to figure out a way to make, Negro League hats cool and things that people really want to wear. I mean, I was
Yeah.
a big fan of it. There's actually a shop in underground Atlanta that like has nothing but vintage Negro League stuff. It was
Oh,
actually
that's
a
sick.
center store and then they bought a storefront. So I don't know if they're still
Wow.
open. They, yeah, ironically enough, they used to be right next to Lids, but when Lids shut down and over in Atlantic, I mean, excuse me, in underground Atlanta, like that whole area kind of shut down a little bit and shuttered. But there's still some really cool shops around here that do custom or made to order Negro League jerseys. So I think I have one. It's in the storage
Oh,
unit somewhere. I just have to find it.
that's
But
sick.
yeah, that was like really cool. So I think the big thing I'm looking forward to is just being able to talk to you guys about hats, like looking at different color schemes and designs. I think it's gonna be super dope.
Yeah, for sure.
It's it.
I was gonna say I'm really looking forward to that too because there's with the fits that you put together, there are certain things that you're able to kind of segue into pair much better than like what generally pops up in my head, which is typically like, oh yeah, I got this jersey. Like it's a very one dimensional like standpoint that it can be on though.
So
So
yeah, like I think it was cool because like our collective friend J Tips recently just released a shoe. So what's the occasion? And like so like for my last post of like 2023, I wanted to show him some love as well. And I showed love to the old school Pittsburgh P. Shouts out to Justin for that. That was a variety pack I think that dropped middle of the year. Didn't really make a whole bunch of noise and commotion. I think the last time I saw that specific front logo was from Female Fitted Direction. So
Okay.
shouts out to Panda and
yeah.
Davy. So that was like, so for me, being able to take a hat and then pair that with a shoe that was also from a collaborator with Hat Club, it's like certain like little small storylines and Easter eggs, and that I kind of like throwing things like that in the fits because it shows one, knowledge of history, but also on top of that, it's cool color coordination because it's like sometimes I feel like variety pack hats don't always get a whole bunch of love.
Right.
And it's like I think the bigger collections sometimes get the draw because we push a lot of marketing collateral behind it. But I thought that was a really cool moment to highlight like a variety pack hat.
You are
So
probably one of the ambassadors that cops the most variety packs. I think that's a
yeah,
fair statement to make.
I feel like I think it's just like when I look through the site, like like sometimes I'll just go on Hack Club and just see like what's new on there. I mean, obviously, we're privy to certain things and stuff, but it's just like sometimes wow, like what was the hook for that? But then
Yep.
sometimes like I don't even really care about the hook. It's just a really cool looking hat, and I just want to
Right.
have it.
Yeah,
Um,
because you have that mindset that like what you're gonna like try and put an outfit together with for it. So
yeah,
you're
it's
thinking of
it's
it
a
more from a color palette perspective than a hook
mhm.
perspective. So
Exactly. So
yeah,
I think someone asked we need a what's into Furry's closet. That will probably in itself be like a probably 2 to 3 episode thing, because like my closet is big but it's small. So like I think like for me, I think the biggest thing I tell people is just try to buy pieces that you know that you're going to rotate through a lot. Find your browns, your earth tones, your greens, good blue washes and stuff like that, and rotate a lot. If you really pay attention to some of my content, it's like you'll see probably the same pants just dressed up like 5 or 6 different ways. And I do that on purpose because I feel like that shows more of command of fashion. I think anybody can buy something new, but to upcycle something that you've had in your closet for a while and dress it up, dress it down in different ways, I think that kind of shows more mastery of
I
style.
feel like we should have a little combo one time on recap where it's Ben sends some of his jerseys to Furry to give Ben a little jersey makeover. How about
You
that?
know, hey, I'm game for that. I think it was funny. So funny story, when we did the Atlanta pop up, I think that was actually a piece of content that we wanted to do. Like I think I was actually going to dress Ben. I think that was something we had talked about. So you know what? That's actually good recap content. So I'm kind of glad
It
I'm
is.
sad
Flatten
it didn't
out
happen
Ben.
in
Let's
Atlanta,
see
but
it.
I'm happy that we can do it live because I think that's going to be super dope. So I think it'll be more genuine that way. I think people will
Yeah.
rock with it.
Yeah, I got issues with the way I dress. I mean, technically I still dress like a 12-year-old, but
No, so
but my wife always chimes in like every now and then, and where it's just like I need to dress more adult. And I get that.
It's
Hell
you know
yeah.
what, I feel like you dress how you feel, and I think like for me, like I'm probably gonna be that 40 or 50-year-old dude that's probably still wearing fitteds and still wearing sneakers, and maybe like I said, it'll be one of those types of things where it's like I'll probably find a way to make it more age appropriate, but I mean I'm still gonna be me. Like I feel like that's a part of just my personality and who I am. I think someone
Right.
asked if I'm gonna be going on the road. You know what? Yeah, like I felt like this year, another resolution of mine was definitely to travel more. So, I hear that there's some pop-ups going on. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The West Coast
Mm-hmm.
may see me again. If y'all paid attention to my socials, I went out and visited Hat Club
Hey.
LA. So, shouts out to Jay and shouts out to Kid 5950 and Chief and all them out there. Really great guys, and I'm really super proud of like the culture we're building out there. That's super dope. So if you haven't had a chance to go to Hat Club LA and spend the day on Melrose, highly recommend that you do that. But yeah, definitely
Yeah.
got to make it out to the mothership out in AZ. That's something I haven't done yet. And of course, I'm
Interesting
saying that
choice of
like I
words
gotta
with mothership there
the
too.
mother, yeah, interesting choice of words. I know nothing. I know nothing. So I definitely gotta, we all know that mothership is a code for that's just an excuse for me to go and visit AB. So we're just gonna leave it at that. So good to hang out with Oscar and those guys. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to be here. Y'all are gonna probably see Benson running through the camera probably a couple of times. If y'all don't know who
Love it.
Benson is,
Love it.
Benson is my pup. He's a toy poodle. So
How's his leg doing?
he is actually perfectly fine. Now he hasn't
Yay.
learned his lesson. He still runs and plays on stairs. So we're working on that. It's like a staged program of like breaking an addict out of like, hey, leave the stairs alone. It's okay. But he
Yeah.
has FOMO. So like when I go upstairs and he can't see me, it's like okay, I need to be where he is. And then I'm like laying down, I'm like Benson, I'm taking a nap. Like what do you want? He's just like so. But I feel like it's just little dog FOMO. That's just all that is.
Hell yeah.
So the real question I have in regard to your traveling,
Hmm.
who's going to get to the warehouse office first, you or me in 2024?
You know what?
I've still never been to the new warehouse office. I still have not been there
I
yet.
feel
So
like because of certain things happening, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, it's gonna probably happen. I may say it may happen for me sooner just because of the impetus of what's going on. But
yep.
I still say you have home field advantage, Ben, since your plane tickets are probably a lot less expensive than mine will be. But
Yeah, probably.
yeah, it's like, but I feel like more so. I'm gonna try to get out there. Like I said, I definitely want to say what's up. I mean, I feel like I probably will see Austin and the East Coast family probably a lot more frequently than the
Love
West
that.
Coast, but I definitely feel like I'm going to be more in tune with trying to get to the West Coast. I think early, like off peak season. Like I feel like if I try to go during the summer, it's just going to be exorbitant. So try to get there February.
Oh, you're gonna roast.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be roasted. This is
It's
not getting
miserable
warm.
out
Yeah,
there during that time
we're
of year.
being strategic with our locations and temperature wise as well. We learned our lesson after beer pack Houston pop up was
Mhm.
quite warm for a lot of individuals.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, West Coast. I heard is it's very nice in the beginning parts of the year. So
yeah,
may need to go back and show face again. Say hey, how's it going?
yeah, you don't
Um,
know where we're gonna pull up over the next few months. So
no,
it's gonna be a ready to rock 2024. I don't think
yeah,
Ben will be on the road 170 days out of the year again, but
Thank God. Oh man.
but
yeah.
there still will be some travel involved for sure.
Definitely, man. So now, like I said, I'm getting myself excited and pumped for my next like in person Ben meeting because that like I said when he came to the Hat Club joint that was it's extremely dope. Like we had a really good time and good times was a super dope host and like I said, I've heard things potentially things maybe happening in the locale, but you just got to stay tuned in. You never know. You never
Yep.
know where the Hat Club team is gonna
True.
pop up next.
Yeah, stay tuned in to
You
recap.
never
We
know.
always give you the little hints in advance.
They said pull up for the Final Four. Where's the Final Four being held this year?
Arizona.
Phoenix.
Hmm. Well, I've never been
Funny
to a
how we
Final
knew
Four.
that right off the top of our dome, too,
Y'all did?
You don't have to you don't have to tell me twice to show up for college basketball,
Yeah.
especially at the championship
And
caliber.
I've never been. I don't think I've ever been to a Final Four. So yeah,
I've never been to a
things to
Final
think about.
Four. I mean, I've watched like every Final Four, but I've
Yeah.
Yeah.
never been to one.
I
So
feel like the closest I've ever been to one was when they did it in Indianapolis. I was really close to going. I think I may have been in Kentucky around that time. And I was like, I wasn't too far, but it was like when we looked at the drive, we were just like, no, not
I
making that drive.
Buffalo hosted the Sweet 16 one year. So like
Hmm.
for like one of the parts of the Sweet 16. So I did go to that.
Hmm.
But that was it. That's the closest I've been. So
Yeah, it's
I've gone to multiple first and second round. I mean, to me, I have more fun with that because there's so many games that
oh
go in a
yeah,
2 day stretch.
yeah,
for
Like
sure.
throw on a different jersey for each game. Like I'm in it.
yeah. See that. Ben is the guy I need to go to the games with because then I could be like, I'm gonna like being around him. I'll learn more about college, like
You can
basketball through
chaperone them
osmosis.
for us. So,
Yeah, yeah. These.
Yeah. I was gonna say you have to make sure I don't fall down a flight of stairs like I did the NBA
oh
draft at one
God.
point.
Oh man. Yeah, that like I've said, it's a really cool it gets 115 out there regularly. Well, all y'all are telling me now is just leave all the layers at home, which I actually enjoy
Yeah.
doing. So that's t-shirt and shorts weather. And maybe I
Mhm.
need like a cold towel, around my neck so I can make sure I don't, have heat stroke. So heat is definitely heat. I feel like Atlanta 90 and I would probably compare Atlanta 90 to probably those 111 days in Arizona just because it's
Yeah.
it's humid here, so it's
Yeah.
like it's thick.
Yeah.
It's really dense
Swamp
thick heat.
ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so. Very much swamp ass heat.
Yeah.
Horrible swamp ass heat.
Um, in regard to stuff going on the road and events and stuff like
Mm.
that, I'm just gonna let this little nugget out. I'm not gonna give any specific location, but the one thing I could tell you guys is there is the possibility of us doing a pop-up event based around a whole collection that I'm working on right now.
Mhm.
So that's all you guys
Yep.
get.
Hey, I like
Yep.
these. I like these. I like these tidbits. I'm
Ben's
interested.
cooking in 2024 too.
Yeah, man.
Don't you
Let's.
worry. It's not
if
just
it
AB who's cooking in
Mm.
2024. There's a whole slew of us cooking. So Ben's got some great
yeah.
ideas. Ben I think you did you end up finishing that one with Just? A very baseball thematic one.
No, we never even talked about it.
Wow.
I was gonna say we were gonna talk about it at one point, and then he got busy, and it just never came back around. So I was thinking about that the other day. I was just like, oh
He
shit.
was supposed to. He was supposed to.
Yeah,
Well, now with the time frame, we wouldn't be able to do it, right?
I know. That's what I'm like not stoked about
Well,
right now.
2025. Ben's cooking in 2025 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Anything else?
I don't think so. I was like looking through the comments to make sure that I didn't miss any. I didn't miss any questions or anything else. I don't think so.
My wife did comment that she's actually looking forward to you turning him into an adult dress shop. So
I
Love
feel
it.
like this is going to
We
be a
gotta
great
get
adventure. Man.
the Angie reaction, the before and after as well.
Yeah, listen, we're gonna Angie. He's gonna be a completely different Ben. Like that's like I don't know why that hand gesture felt right, but that hand gesture felt right with
It
that
did.
statement.
it needs to be done though, because I'm aware of the fact that I look a certain way, and especially based on the way that I dress. So I get it.
I'm aware I look a certain way.
I'm
Yeah.
I am learned of that. No, I mean, but I think Ben, it'll be cool. I kind of feel like I have an idea of what your style will be, and I kind of feel like we can cook with some stuff. I know you like sports, so we'll I'm gonna make sure that it's elevated,
Oh
but
no,
it's
I'll be dead honest. Like probably the further away from anything like sports thematic is like the way to go.
okay.
Like it's funny. Like when I was in college, I would occasionally wear like a
Mhm.
blazer and like a dress shirt. Like I dressed way better in my 20s than I do in my late 30s, early 40s.
Ben's
And you
gonna be
start to
pissed.
care less when you start to reach an older age. So-
Once you get married, yeah, you tend to care less about like
Yeah, I feel like Ben, we're gonna have fun with it. I think like we'll if I'm glad that you said blazer because we're definitely gonna have fun with the
oh
looks
dude,
that I
yeah.
put together.
Oh yeah.
I'll rock the shit out of
Well,
blazer. I have no
I
qualms
think
about that.
I think we should probably wrap up here soon. But
Yeah,
Rainy 99 Colors had a good question for you, Tef. With what's your
yeah.
favorite non-Atlanta team to collect and why?
My
Ooh.
favorite non-Atlanta team to collect. So you know what's funny? It fluctuates. So I initially would say that New York was a team like the Yankees, if to be specific. That's because my mom, was born in Florida, moved up north, so she went to school in the Bronx.
Okay.
So for her, she grew up as a Yankees fan, so that's more of just a familial type of thing. So I think that that's initially like why I gravitated toward Atlanta and to the Yankees initially. But what I will say is that a team that I've actually started to like collecting a lot more recently has been the Orioles. Um, I I think it's more so just because of the Orioles script, the traditional O's logo, and even the bird logo has recently started to become like just a favorite of mine. I think this has been like just a really good year for Orioles hats.
Yep.
Yes.
It's been a really, really good year. I think like between that and D-backs hats, I don't know. I think it's just something about like they're very simple logos, but there's a lot of color play from a design perspective that you can do with them.
For sure.
So I definitely would say Orioles would probably be another. I say Orioles would probably be as of 2023 was probably like my favorite non-Atlanta team to collect.
Okay.
I have a lot more Orioles now than before. I think I had the black and white pack. I got Sneaker Fiend Days, two-tone Orioles, so the Snoop. I got I mean, I had the Amsterdam. It was, I don't know if you guys felt this way, but 2023 was like the longest year ever. Like, I felt like there were like so many hats that dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it
And I
felt like
mean, of course, I got to show.
we had more styles released than any other year. Like I remember that
Yeah.
Mark Sneakers and Fitteds had counted up the number of styles we released. I forget what it was, like September or October, and it was like just in that month alone, we had released close to 400 styles.
Which
Oh
is
my
crazy.
god.
So, yeah, 2023 was a lot. So,
yeah, and I would say definitely the Mets. I'm sorry, Aaron. I didn't mean to let you down, brother. But yeah, I would definitely say like I think for me, I mean, obviously, shouts out to my boy Just John, the ice in my vein, Orioles. That was a highlight pickup for the year for me too. I don't think have you ever seen that one, Ben? Have you not seen that one?
Which
John's
one?
hat. Just
No.
John's hat.
he
Oh, you
did an
haven't
O's
seen it?
hat last
He
year
did.
with another retailer, not with us.
Yeah, but it's John's hat. We're calling it John's hat. And yeah, but this is what it
Oh
looks
yeah, yeah,
like.
yeah. No, I have seen that one.
So
Yes.
this was definitely one of my favorites as well. Obviously, it's the homie, so I definitely wanted to support him as well, and that was his first crown. So, uh, yeah.
I've got a good final question for all three of
Okay.
us. Just based on what you had just talked about, it came to my head, and then coincidentally, Rainy 99 Colors actually said the team that I was thinking. What team do you think is going to be the main focal point of 2024?
That's a good one. You go first, Austin. I need time to think.
Well, I think the O's are going to carry heavy into the first half of the year.
Yeah.
O's and D-backs, I think are going to
Yeah.
carry heavy into the first half of the year. When it comes to overall, I don't know. That's a very good question. Maybe you see Atlanta start to sneak up there. Maybe you see Chicago. Yeah, I think I would love to say LA, but I don't think that New York is gonna fuck with that. So, but I know that LA will fuck with that. So,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think yeah, I feel like I'm gonna say one I think that not a lot of people think of, but I mean Rangers just won the World Series, so I feel like I've seen a lot more Rangers scripts popping up lately. And
oh,
No.
the Hat Universe said
In suspense.
Rangers.
In
Nah.
suspense.
Yeah.
No, what I was gonna say was Royals. I got a weird feeling like the Royals are gonna all of a sudden there's gonna be some like really clean color schemes, and you don't have to do much with it. Just a standard KC logo. Just it'll pop. But I think a lot of it's also going to be based on if people use the current KC logo or the turn back the clock that they did a few years ago, where it's like it's a little bit bigger and a little bit more elongated out.
Okay.
Um, always like
I
that
did.
one. No offense to any other team. It's just like there's got to be an outlier in their situation, much in the same sense of like how Orioles hats became so popular in 2023. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people would have predicted that early
No,
on.
I agree.
But
I agree. Royals. I have a Royals coming out in mine, but it's not the KC logo. So interesting. I'm interested to see that, Ben. I do like the KC logo more than the R logo.
yeah,
But it just didn't make sense for my thematics. But
no, that makes
I
sense.
like the
I get
KC
that.
logo. I think that's a good call. Someone else called out White Sox, and I really think that's a solid guess as well.
I agree with that too. For me, a lot of it has to do with like which era of Sox logo that we're talking about. Oh, there he is. Hold on one sec. Got to bring Furry back in.
yeah, sorry about that.
What up? No, so I said, I don't know if you heard, I said Kansas City Royals, I think is going to be a bit of an outlier that's going to surprise a lot of people.
Specifically the KC.
The KC logo. Yeah.
KC logo.
I think even the like I mean people call it the Rolex Royal logo. I feel like that logo also may also have a resurgence as well. I feel like that's probably my only chagrin with when I was trying to manual cop crowns a while back. I could never get my hands on a Rolex Royal. I could not. I don't know what it was. I could
I
never
have
get it.
it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. That and the Tropicana Rays. Like I got those
Yeah.
very close when we restocked those two like 2 weeks
Mhm.
apart. So
Yeah, I got the Tropicana Rays. The Rolex Royals is still on my list. I need that one, at some point.
mhm.
But it's like, but yeah, I definitely agree, Ben. I think between the KC and the Rolex, like or the R script R with the crown over it, I
Yeah.
think that that'll definitely be a really good
Aaron Luke,
combo.
I was gonna say the pack I'm putting together, I'm definitely using the Rolex R. So
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
and I think Aaron is also onto something too. I feel like, for the most part, we're kind of going to see probably a resurgence of even like the more simpler logos. Like I think that's what made the O's logo I think really pop this year is that it doesn't have a whole lot going on with it, but you can play
yep.
around with trim and trace and color and things like that. And also the side patches are really good. Like the 30th side patch is probably one of my favorites. I do like the 50th as well. Um I think the Camden Yards is up there too. I like the Camden Yards one as
Yeah.
well, but I think just because of the brick side patch for the 30th, and then also the flags on the 50th for which you were used really well in the cookies and cream. I feel like those are the side patches that made me really fall in love with it. And then also I think the diamond the kind of I think the diamond Camden Yards one. I think that was on the what was that pack called? I think the rolling papers pack.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The OCB Orioles.
Okay.
Again, another one of those like sleepers in the pack where it was just like it was a really clean crown, solid every day.
Yeah, I have the
So
Barons from that pack. I have the Birmingham Barons from that pack.
hmm so
Um. Oh, sorry.
no, you're
Liam Minas, 100% block S Mariners.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a personal favorite of
You know me
Ben's.
too
Yeah.
well.
Ben
yeah.
loves that block S. I prefer the compass in the Seattle Mariners hat.
Hmm.
Okay.
So the just the compass or
No,
the
the
actual circle?
script S or the regular, basically the regular Mariners logo. That's not just the block S.
The
Oh,
current
Yeah,
logo.
current logo.
so the one you
Okay.
used for the lightning pack.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really solid one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Kobe not Kobe 24 bring up an actually really interesting point when we were talking about White Sox hats and
Mhm.
how the current logo, I agree, is very underutilized. I feel like too many people use Chicago script, which nothing against
I
that.
hate the sock script.
Yeah.
Yes, you're talking about the 70s
Mhm.
style. Like I like it, but it has like there's only certain color schemes where it actually works with
Yeah.
it. Um, the 1960s style layered SOX is like one of my personal favorites.
Mhm.
But I haven't seen anybody use that.
I
So
mean, I don't think I've seen. Well, I mean, I can't say that. I think the script C for Chicago's from the Chicago White Sox has been used a lot more recently. Like I know we had a plain Jane black. I think it was like white. Like it was a plain Jane, but it was a no baddie. I think it was a variety pack as well. I just can't remember when in 2023 it dropped, but I really like that logo. I think it's different. It kind of changes up a little bit.
yeah.
Might see that one in the near future as well.
Mm.
Ooh. Piece 2314. The Mariners and the Royals one are the only two that I'm like hard for sure on. I'm planning on using a lot of minor league stuff, so a lot of it has to do with like whether or not we can still legally use certain logos.
Oh.
Because that's really going to affect like how this whole thing's going to turn out.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Very nice.
I
I'm
like
very
it.
intrigued. I'm
Plus,
very intrigued to see it.
yeah, plus it'll limit the amount that we can order, so it's going to make them like super
There
exclusive.
we go.
Everybody's favorite word, exclusive.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man. I don't know. Anybody else got anything else? Any other questions or
No, I think that's a good place to call it. I think that was a
Yeah.
good question there
no worries.
Yeah.
for the final question.
It's a furry. Absolute pleasure,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to just everything that we build from this point forward. And
Yeah, it's good.
you're 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 the
Oh,
best, man.
thank
I
you,
appreciate
God. Oh
you.
man, thank you. You gonna make me blush on the Twitch. No, I'm super excited, man. And like I said, I think this is gonna be a great year. I'm excited to do this with you in Austin, and let's let's make 2024 great. I'm excited.
Hell yeah. Stoked to have you on board,
Definitely.
brother. Glad we were
Yes,
able
sir.
to do it, and
Yeah.
looking forward to what's ahead.
All right.
Peace.
Yes, sir, everybody.
I do owe a follow-up to chat on the MILB logo, Batterman logo. I was supposed to ask that for John, and I forgot to. So I'll do that. I'll make sure that I do
Oh
that this
yeah.
week.
Said in 2024, we'd like to see more no baddie hats.
More no baddie hats. Wow.
Interesting.
The hot
It's for sure.
take. It's a hot
That is
take.
a hot take. I feel like most people like the Batterman because that kind of like ties color schemes together. But you know what? I'm not against it. I'm not against that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to more plain Janes. I'm not opposed to more
No?
plain Janes.
Same.
So
Yeah,
I know that the patches draw in a lot of people. People like to see the patches dance, but plain. There's nothing wrong with a plain Jane.
yeah.
Reliable.
Logan Jordan. Short answer, yes. You're gonna get fucking sick of us.
Oh man. Impossible to get sick of Hat Club. It's impossible. They didn't
All
pay
right,
me to say
boys.
that.
Well, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate the time.
Yeah.
Tef will have a nice fancy setup like Ben and myself in the future. So once his equipment gets in, so he'll be in full HD. So it'll be good.
Wait, hold on. Denzi Vice 91. Sorry, I saw your question earlier and forgot to answer it. 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, hackclub app. Sorry about that.
Perfect. We are out of here.
Take care, guys.
Right,
I'm
see
gonna
you
do
guys.
bench warmers tomorrow. And then we're back to the regular scheduled programming for next week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Sounds good.
All
Take
right.
care,
We're outta
guys.
here.
See ya.